Right, so for paws up on an item with the older dog, we're still really fit targeting now. This can be any item. It can be much, much smaller now for your dogs. Your dogs, we're not looking for them to be up there for too long. We're not looking for them to be really stretching and reaching out. We certainly don't want their heads pointing up too much because that can put a lot more pressure on the back legs. All we're literally looking for is that you can ask your dogs to put their paws on just for a second or two and then guide them back off again. Okay, this is one of Cassie's favourites, so she tends to stay on here for quite a long time, but as you can see it's all three of my dog's favourites, so they tend to all join in together. So all you want to do to begin with is just literally luring your dog until they put one or two paws onto the item you've chosen. That's a good girl. One paw is absolutely great to start with. One paw, lure them a bit, one paw goes on, treat, praise, give them a fuss, take them back off, and do it again. And what you'll find before long is you'll end up with two paws on there because they find it quite exciting. Okay, so again you can start with something nice and low. I'm using it, I don't need so many dogs here. I'm using one of my conditioning exercise pieces of equipment because that's what mine are very used to using. Taylor, just hold on. And all we're looking for is just that slight movement. Once they get an idea, and you can put a word to this, so literally as you're guiding them, paws up, what a good girl. Not that she can hear me. It's very clever, and off you come. Off. And paws up. There's a good girl. Then you can start asking them to do it without needing to actually lure them up there, which is what we're ideally looking for the assessment for these. Cass. I don't need you. I need Cass. And that's what we're looking for a non-lure. So she has a hand signal because she can't hear, but the treat was in the other hand. I haven't lured her on, I've just shown her, and she's done the rest by herself. Okay, she's still up there, which is fine. We just need a couple of seconds, if that, and then your dog's coming off. Now to extend this, if you want to also use this as your stay, so rather than doing a sit down or stand stay, if you'd like to do a paws up stay, all we're looking for again is exactly the same as this. Merlin, good boy, just stay out of it. This kind of position, but without your intervention, without you holding them in position, just literally asking for that stay, and something between 5 and 10 seconds would be absolutely fine. Don't make the item too high for your dog. I want to see that your dog can hold that position without having to keep sitting, without having to keep bringing their paws back off again, but they're not struggling, they're not lowering themselves lower and lower and lower, because that shows that their back end's getting quite tired. But as you can see with Cass, that they're just holding that position nice and strong, and that would be great for one of your stays. So if you want to do paws up on an item as your stay for this older dog version, that is absolutely fine as well. But we're looking that your dog can hold that position for 5 to 10 seconds, and they're not, she's now getting tired, as you can see, she's now getting lower and lower. That wouldn't be considered as part of the stay. Holding that position would. Okay, so this is your paws up on an item.